want to cough up the money, buy extra DLCs. I would say up to this point of all the DLCs, this will be the hardest mission. Starting from the dock end, or depending on where you never mind, there's only one spot you spawn in. Start from the dock end, have to move in, arrest people, they go to the big warehouse, to the big sniper tower above. It could make you pull out your hair. I would say it's a good A tier. How about you?
For real, this is maybe the most controversial disagreement we'll ever have. This is D tier for me. And let me tell
Really?
you why. They're so far away, have so good aim. Granted, yes, I could just shoot better, right? They're so far away. They have crazy aim, but I do love the small secret that they have when you open up a certain shipment
No
thing.
spoilers. No spoilers. Keep that to yourself.
Just open it one day, and surprise. It's not going to be nothing that you would want, but surprise.
Hmm.
Very very cool. And but I think actually I may change my answer from D tier to C tier because of that. And you can go inside the warehouse. I do like that open room that it gives you. You're not cut off from anything,
Oh
and it
yeah,
goes
that same.
deeper. Yeah, it goes deeper into one warehouse. So C
Which
tier,
I
I'll
would
give it there.
agree. Up to that level, that warehouse section sucks. It wasn't like the other mission with the jar warehouse, which is good. We could also say it's a bit unfair. I think it was a bit hard to see in that level. That's why it was a bit more annoying. However, I think you were kind of losing a little bit of your mind a little bit. I remember at one section, you thought it was two people's feet, but it was some construction signs,
It
which
was
was very hilarious.
it was it was
We're gonna make
part
sure
it
we
was
see that.
part of the truck. It was part
It
of the
was not
truck.
part of the truck,
Yeah,
but don't worry, we gonna
it,
show.
it, it was part of the truck. Yeah, I thought I seen somebody walk past. It was part of the truck.
No, you thought you
Just
saw
sitting in the
somebody
truck.
standing still. Don't try to change your
Oh yeah,
words.
standing still behind. No, standing still behind the truck. I promise you, I have the clip. I have the clip. I watched it. I promise you, he's standing still behind the truck.
We gonna see. Let's move on. Wait, where would you rank it?
Okay. I think I said C tier. Yeah, C tier.
C tier. I'll relent. I'll say B, but I'll relent, so it's not a D for C tier. All right, moving on. The dorms. This a lot of homeless people, a lot of knives. This is when you kind of calm down after having to deal with all the craziness. Just act like this is like one of your first
Yeah.
missions again. Strip down a little bit. Have a stab vest, spray paint, taser.
Calm.
Enjoy
Yeah.
yourself.
It's
That's all I would
fine.
say.
You just
It was
swiped
a
your
nice
credit
little
card. You
level.
just got this. It's fine. It's a
Right,
Dead
well
by
you didn't just
Daylight
get this.
regular.
You got the
You got
DLC.
this. Yeah.
That's what you got.
Exactly.
I would say there's
So
nothing wrong, nothing crazy, nothing wild. B tier. How about you?
um, I can definitely meet you with B tier, but I do got a question. How much to live there?
Hit me. What was that?
How much to live there?
10 million. I would say that'd be nice. It looked like it has
10
some
million.
electricity. I'll clean up. But then I'm not
Hmm.
trying to get stabbed. Homeless people outside also. I'm not having no neighbors.
You think you could breathe that type of air?
I already I already breathe Kroger air, so I'll be fine.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Employed also, that's nice. Beater, did we agree?
Yeah, I can definitely say B tier.
All right, moving on. Narcotics. Let's hope I'm saying one of those correctly.
I'm not
Decent
sure
enough
what
mission.
the.
I'll remind you. We
Hmm.
started off somewhere.
Was
I think
this
we
like
started off on
a?
the. Go ahead.
Do you like go into like a ran down neighborhood kinda?
It's yep, essentially. You go through multiple homes.
Yeah. Yeah, multiple houses. Yeah. This is a good. I'd say even S tier. This could be real. This is the most realistic one.
True, but I'm gonna say A tier because it was fine up to like I don't know towards the end. I feel like it was a little bit of like a sense of disappointment in a way. I'm not sure why. Going through multiple houses, it was cool, but at a certain moment, it just kind of ended. I'm not sure if I missed something in translation. It seemed like the shortest mission. We got an A+ on there first try. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anything near difficult.
Hmm.
It didn't challenge us. It seemed like it should have been part of the regular game, like one of the beginning first levels, but it made into a DLC.
Hmm. I can definitely see that. I don't remember much. That's why I asked about the neighborhood part. But
I do
no,
remember one part
I
of the
can see
story
A tier.
though. I mean, we went there to try to rescue a cop, and he was so brutally messed up. He was cut over his body. It was pretty bad. But other than that small snippet, it was pretty average of a level.
Mm.
Where would you rank it?
That's an A tier. Maybe even S because of the cop. I like the cop a lot. The cop knew me. The me knew cop. But that's an A
You
tier.
were the officer.
Yeah.
You was new in the
I
force
didn't
though,
really.
but
No, not
don't
necessarily.
try to act like you know him.
I think it was my off day.
But you was on work. You was on duty.
I I gave him a call. I gave him a call. He didn't answer.
Yeah, I can see why he didn't answer. He was a little bit tied up.
Oh.
All right, move on to lawmakers. Another John Wick level that we both did.
Oh my lord.
Nice setting, nice enemies, no complaints. Other than maybe I think Torres the top of the level. I don't know. It was something bad about going to like the third floor. It wasn't really that fun. But other than that, I'll say A tier.
Family.
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 All right, A tier. Let's move on. Next to the DLCs, Mirage SC.
I don't remember a
Cool
Call of Duty map
setting.
off of this game. Starting
Yeah,
with
it
me.
was kind of like we did it twice, and we got what score did we end up getting?
Oh, I'm lying. I had a shotgun on there. I'm lying. I had a shotgun on there, and that's the first time I was using like the shotgun and I think I had a no. I think the first time we played this, I had an AR, but it didn't kill, and that's what I was wondering about. Does ARs kill and stuff like that? And then
Yeah,
I switched to a shotgun.
some more bugs we're seeing on this mission.
Yeah,
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad bugs, but I the setting and story wise, I couldn't really tell you. I don't remember. It was a little bit forgettable story wise, but setting cool. It's a boat, you know. I feel like I'm on Black Ops too. Enemies were decently strong. I guess it depends on what weapon you bring. Other than that, you're gonna be kind of fine. Um, B tier. How about you?
yeah, I can see B tier. I'm
Okay.
gonna thank my shotgun for that B tier though. I'll thank them.
All right, cool. I agree. Moving on. You try saying this word for me.
I got you. Levitate. Okay,
Leviathan or something like
so
that. I said that
yeah,
perfectly. Let me
Leviathan.
cut him off before he does something crazy. Or you rig map, perfect setting. We played a recent horror game that was set on one. Um, I liked it. I can't say anything much after that. It was just a kind of S tier kind of level. I like shooting from distance, nice close range missions or locations. It was pretty good. Different parts of the oil rig. Yeah. How about you?
Just when I spawned, I didn't like it. Everything else around it, I liked it. But when I spawn, you can have a chance to go up or down. I was usually going down, and down there was it's a extremely long. Like I remember everything. Everyone was so far away, and I told you to hit how they shoot you in this game. Man, they shoot you from so far. It's and of course I was wearing no helmet because I like the difficulty and I like the swag that came with it. So I would go from downstairs off this all off the spawn by the way. Downstairs, get shot in the head, and that's my whole game right there, Rainbow Six Siege style. That's a solid C tier.
Some
The
could say
setting
get your
though,
skill up.
brilliant. Some would say that, and I'd say there is a specific place in Apex that I like to call my hotspot, my warm place. See me with Horizon and Mastiff, but that's a dime of the time for another story. But it can happen anytime, any day. I'd say this is C tier at all times. Like I said, this is C tier at all times and every time. But just don't go downstairs, and if you do, hey, C tier, and you may go D tier.
We could relent at a B tier, I'll say.
Yes, we can see B tier.
Okay, let's move on. Three-letter triad. This mission can go to hell. I hated this mission. You having to
I don't
walk
remember this
up.
one.
I'll remind you, we started at, it was some kind of like graffiti, rundown slum warehouse. I don't know what kind of apartment it was. I'll say another one of the more harder missions, but my God, even walking up to a point where you could breach and having them snipe at you from far range before you even get anywhere, super unfun. This should give you a lot more cover to even get into the building and get yourself started. or give us a choice to deal with them long range shooters by giving us a direct pathway down, and then open us up for that. But just trying to have another breach, terrible. It's like it's almost confusing me why we would have the officers like us dock on that side of the beach. I know there's a few of the entrances, but I'm talking about like the default one they give you. Horrible. I don't see any other ranking other than the D tier.
Hmm. Is this the one where we spawned outside and they can see us?
Yep, the whole entire time trying to breach in there. We every time we
I
try to go in
understand
there,
D tier.
we had to
Yeah.
make a mad dash to go inside.
To the left. I
Hmm.
understand the D tier. Yep, I understand the D tier. I just remember the beginning part of it really. Yeah, I can see the D tier
Yeah,
for sure. We were on this mission for a while as well.
yeah, a pretty long time. So it's in that D tier. I'll take no arguments.
Yeah. It has a warm seat over there.
Hmm. Starting over, or more to the next one. Hunger Strike. This nice little taco shop for like the first mission of the game. A little the little gas station. I quite like the setting of it, but I'm kind of more so confused that there was nothing more with it. It just seemed like they went backwards with this mission. Do you agree? It was very easy. It was like 2 or 3 people, but you also did
I
lose your
mm,
mind a bit more on this mission.
I see the E. I see the E. I see the E. But I think there's another one where I ran shotgun and there wasn't a lot of people at the end because I used it, but
Hmm.
I don't remember a lot of civilians or people to arrest.
I remember there was a lot of civilian casualties.
Compared to compared to everything else, this was a short mission, correct?
Yeah, somebody
Okay,
more than a
I
shotgun
can.
will do that to you. Poor
Yeah, I
taco
can.
shop, family-owned
It's
restaurant will never
a
be family-owned again because Officer Baker here. Or I'm sorry, why did I accuse
yep.
myself? Officer
That is
Kayan
a
here.
really
That is
that
not
is a
true. That is not no, that he that was a little tongue twister. A little tongue twister. I would say D tier. I'm sorry. It seemed like it went backwards. Cool setting, but try a bit more.
Can we meet C tier? Because I
Yeah,
said B. I liked it.
yeah, nice, nice. Yeah, I agree.
I
Nice
think it
C
was
tier.
quick, is why I liked it so much. But yeah.
All right, move on. Stolen Valor. Another really dark mission. Some people are outside. I just didn't like how they had you breach some of these places. I'm It's kind of up to you. I can't really give a good rank on it. It was kind of forgettable in a way also. Par level, but I don't know. I just didn't like the setting. I'll set a neutral C.
Neutral C. I think I like this one more a little bit. I think I used SMGs with this. I could see a B because we were going in and out. I think, or at least I was, and I actually ran turn. Yeah. I actually like this a lot. I remember going on the backside too, and it was like 2 people. Yeah, this is a B tier. I have a whole clip for this actually.
All right, nice. Um, I'm sitting from my thing. I'll say. I mean, I'll let you give it a B. I I can't really. I have no real no thoughts on it. It was just a level. All right,
Mm.
we good.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, on to the most recent update, most recent 3 levels of the game. And do we got our own opinions on it?
The
No
last swipe
good
of your credit
deed.
card.
I
Terrible
mean,
D.
not me personally. I pre-ordered. No good deed. Carnival level. Cool setting. I mean, it is unique. However, having to go through some of these sidelines and so much debris everywhere, and these AIs have aim of gods, able to pick you off and not even make any kind of like visual identity to them, wasn't fun. I like some of the entrances though. We had some place that was really dark. Even with having a flashlight on, I don't know what kind of black paint they use. You're in the sunken place of Get Out. You should see this.
I like
How
the
about you?
carnival. The carnival's cool, but this mission, oh no, carnival, like Google Photos, actually being on it, like in real life, real time, all that. Yeah, I like carnivals. But here, terrible. How did we even get there? I don't know. This is all on standing on like anything. This is like
We
standing on a
had
couple of no, no,
Oh
no.
yeah, true.
This whole
Yeah,
thing is in
I'm
a
not sure. We
no.
arrived on a boat. It's like some kind of Oreo rig
Yeah.
carnival. I'm sure there was a level behind it. We didn't look at it.
For sure, probably. But like on a regular standard on based off of like the rest of the